What's up, everybody? Welcome back to youtube.com/Koppai Gaming with another episode of the Splatoon 2 campaign. Today, we're going to be playing the Floating Garden Chasing Heartache. Ooh, a little bit of romance, a little bit of a love story. We'll have to find out. Let's go ahead and dive on inside. My apologies for the last episode if the video game audio was a little bit loud. I just went back and watched through the recorded footage, and it seemed like it was a little bit excessive, and so I'll try to edit that down the best I can, but if it ended up being a little bit loud, I'm sorry for that. Recording a new batch of Let's Plays and had to get the audio somewhat fine-tuned. Hopefully that was okay, but if it wasn't okay, I guess go ahead and click that dislike button and show how much you hate me. But we'll try to make this one a little bit better. And we didn't even get a chance to absorb where we're at, what's going on. We're in another sort of rocky place. Seems like there's some smog and maybe even, I don't know what that jar is, what they got going on in here. It's chasing heartache though, so I'm not too sure what the theme is here. The last one being a sort of midnight disco neon light theme. This one seems to be kind of more of like a garden almost. A tentacook. Wait, what's a tentacook? Is it time to cook? Wait, what's he wearing? What's on his head? What kind of hat is that? What is this guy? Seems like a hooligan if you ask me. I can't even catch him. Oh, he's like leaving back a little streak of diarrhea or something. Little octodiarrhea. Alright, we're gonna kill him. Yeah, jeez, I want to get a better look at him though. I wanted to stop and observe him in his helmet. It was like a hard hat, but part of me also wondered if it's a tentacook, if it was supposed to be like a hazmat suit, because then it reminds me of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. This time I'm not going to make the same mistake of not observing my surroundings and missing out another sunken scroll, so always pays to check out the floors, children. Look underneath your floorboards. If you're in a wooden floored house right now, go ahead, kids, start ripping out those floorboards. See what you can find under there. Maybe you find a pot of gold. Maybe you find a dead body. Maybe you find an old dog of some family that had the little Rufus pass away and they didn't know what else to do with him, so they were just like, all right, under the floorboards he goes. Literally limitless possibilities for what could be underneath your floorboards. I have the boiler room of my apartment underneath my floor, and it warps the floor. So like my dog peed in the house, and the pee went across the whole floor because the floorboards are so slanted and crooked. It was actually kind of terrible because he peed in one little spot, but it got all over our living room because it just rolled down the wooden floor. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely like a tragedy. But, you know, that's what you get when you live above a boiler room. The nice thing is, though, is during the winter, our house was constantly warm because we were above the boiler room. And so we didn't really have to worry about heating. Although we don't pay for our heating, but we do have to pay for our air conditioning. So I actually don't know how that was a good thing at all. But, you know, I'm just kind of talking. Sometimes I say things that aren't completely good, but at least I'm talking. At least you have someone to listen to. And I suppose if you want a version of this Let's Play without any commentary, you can just mute it and make up the noises for yourself. Actually, I encourage you, after you finish this video, go ahead, mute it, and make the noises for yourself and see how fun it is. I'll do it with you. We can maybe make an entire Let's Play series completely of me dubbing video games. Sounds kind of fun. Can we kill these guys with a grenade? They're a little too shifty for me. They're kind of going all over the place. I can't keep up. This is when motion controls come in and I can do my fast reflexes. I got him. Marie's pumped about it. I actually haven't really been listening to Marie. I've been so focused on the Let's Play and talking and, you know, just having commentary that I forgot to kind of focus on what she's saying. But she's just, oh, she said stay fresh though. She said the words. She said her spank these invertebrates. Oh, she's getting a little kiki for my taste, but you know, that's Marie for you. Whoa, what was that? Got hit. I've never seen something like that where there was a block hidden underneath the ink. Well, that's gonna give me all sorts of OCD paranoia now, knowing that there's stuff hidden in the ground. That's not good at all. That's not good one bit. I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. I'm gonna be laying in bed wondering, oh no, was there anything I missed in Splatoon? And the answer will probably be yes. Somewhere out there, Bill Twin's just laughing having a great old time. For those of you that don't know, Bill Trinan is the guy that basically runs Nintendo, for lack of a better word. I mean, he actually doesn't at all, but at the same time, he does. He's the translator for Miyamoto, who's the creator of Mario, Zelda, Wii Sports. And so we actually don't completely know if Miyamoto's really saying everything he's saying. Bill Trinan could just be making stuff up and taking credit for, you know, certain quotes. I don't know if I was supposed to do anything with those balloons. I feel like I missed a golden opportunity to splat stuff that maybe could have led to an alternate path, but that's what you gotta do when you're talking about Bill Trinan. When you're trying to paint Bill Trinan as some sort of evil mastermind, because that's my theory now. I have just developed it right here and right now, but I can't think of any flaws off the top of my head. I personally think that maybe Bill Trinan is making things up when Miyamoto speaks. Does anyone, I mean, let's be honest, do you speak Japanese? The answer is probably not, and if the answer is yes, let me ask you another question. Do you speak Japanese fluently? Like, is that your native tongue? Because, like, you may be missing out on some sort of idioms or phrases or, you know, expressions that Miyamoto's trying to just scream out to us, and Trinan's just covering them up with his own sort of translation. And so I ask you just to be cautious, not to take everything that you hear whole hog, and maybe just think, just for a moment, is Bill Trinan lying to me? Because if the answer is yes, we are all doomed. Because who knows what Miyamoto's been trying to say to us, what he's been trying to convey, and we've just been ignoring him. He could be crying out for help. Like, guys, I don't want to work at Nintendo anymore. I would love to work at Xbox, Microsoft, and just work on Sea of Thieves. Sounds so fun. And Bill Trinan's like, Miyamoto's very excited about the next Mario project. And a dead, emotionless voice. Okay. Still no sign of the sunken scroll. It's getting me a little bit concerned, a little bit sweaty in the cheeks. And so we gotta find that thing. But I'm not gonna lie, got a lot on my mind right now. Pretty much is Bill Trinan evil, and also I'm worried about the audio again. I'm really sorry about the last episode, guys. I'm realizing more and more there's probably gonna be very little I can do to fix it. And it's just like, dang it. It's like the first bad episode we've had, where audio issues are gonna be bad. And I also just didn't like that previous level. I thought that one was horrible. Alright, this jackknob's literally destroying all of my progress. Die. There we go. Drop the key too. Thank you. And they want me to go up there, but what's down here? Is this where the sunken scroll is? Wait, right through these onion rings. What are you doing down here, mister? What do you think you're doing? He was holding the sunken scroll. That's another discovery. Enemies can hold on to sunken scrolls. That's mind-blowing. There's so many situations now where now I have to kill every enemy I see, because I'm always going to wonder in my heart of hearts, do they have a sunken scroll on them? Are they working for Bill Trinan? Questions I need answers to, and the only way I can know is if I kill them and steal their cell phone off their pocket and read through their text messages and see if they were texting Bill Trinan. Japanese, laughing at all the things they've lied about over the years. I thought Bill Trinan was fired, by the way. Wasn't he, like, fired on that one Nintendo Direct? Like, Reggie just walked out and was like, hey, Bill, you're fired. It was like a funny meme. And then Bill Trinan tweeted out a joke about the Nintendo Direct saying, like, all good things come to an end, but he had the wrong time zone, so people thought he was actually fired, and then the Nintendo Direct went up, like, a half hour later, or an hour later, I guess, if it was the wrong time zone. And they're like, oh, that makes sense now. You weren't actually fired. But I think some news websites picked it up before the Nintendo Direct. They're like, oh, crap. I think Bill Trinan just got fired. That's awful. On the day of the Direct. Alright. What is... These Tentacooks. I don't even know what their story is. I haven't even seen one up close yet. They get so far away and they're just... they have the cutest little reaction of like, oh crap, we gotta go. And you can't catch up to them because they're just... like, I guess you gotta like maybe do more grenades. I honestly don't use grenades much. I need to be better about it. When I play like multiplayer, I rarely use them too. Alright, you guys need to die. Get back here. Get back. They're all just, it's like hide and go seek. They're just running all over. Here, I'll get the high ground like Obi-Wan. Maybe that'll help. All right. See, because now they're all hiding over there. They're in the corner. And take this. Can that get them? Will that work? Oh, get the grenade over there. All right. First of all, we need to kill this person because they're going to cause us grief. We can't focus on the cooks if this guy's still here. All right. Now they're all over here. So a grenade there, and then get him over here. All right. Grenade over there. We just gotta start cornering them. Man, and their ink is everywhere. They got the most toxic ink. Hey, what is this thing? Okay. Okay. The problem is that, oh my gosh. We need to like do like, oh my gosh, I got them all in this back corner. Oh, that was a massacre. Those poor guys just trapped in the corner. Like, just getting slaughtered. I come around the corner and say hello to my little friend. Just inking them all in the faces. Alright. Well, they must have been working for Beltran. Now they're dead. I killed them. I killed the family. I inked them. I splatted them. I splatted their children. Oh, that's what they look like. Yeah, they got like these weird hard hats on. The floating garden chasing heartache. I don't understand the name of that or what was happening the whole time. Honestly, the whole level went by in a blur. But at least we got our sunken scroll. I'll have to go back for the sardine later on my own time. But let's read the sunken scroll. Ooh, what is this? Major changes to regulations by the powers that be have led to a call for the complete replacement and overhaul of all special weapons. Designers and manufacturers are struggling to comply with this new regulation. Interesting. So, in case you don't know, sit back, kids. Take out your earbuds and listen to me. In Splatoon 1, you had these special weapons like the Ink Strike, and that's the only one I know. And in Splatoon 2, they're all completely different. One, because they kind of, I think, have refined certain ones to make do without having the touchpad now. So, for example, with the Ink Strike special ability in Splatoon 1, you would touch on the gamepad where you wanted to have an Ink Strike happen. It was basically like a missile strike coming in full of ink. In Splatoon 2, it's replaced with the Tenta missiles, where you use motion controls to point at Inklings across the map, and then the Ink Strikes come down. That negates the reason, or gets rid of the reason for a gamepad and allows you to do completely on-screen controls to basically do the same thing. Because it'd be hard to target an Ink Strike without pointing at the map or something. But the whole reason you would Ink Strike is because usually you want an area where Inklings were, so it makes sense to strike that. And so in Splatoon 2, they cut it out and did all these changes. And this Sunken Scroll is explaining that apparently regulations by the power that be, they had to completely overhaul weapons. And I'm wondering if designers and manufacturers are struggling to comply with this new regulation. I'm wondering if that's a little nod at the development of the game, saying it was kind of hard to come up with completely new super special abilities. But, oh, Mr. Koppai's on, Zach's on, we'll have to go play with him now. But yeah, that's awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed those Tentacooks, man. Those guys were wacky, but I had a blast with this level. I thought it was a lot of fun and it was cool. We talked about this on the latest episode of Koppai Podcast, or I think by this time it's a couple weeks old, in our review discussion of Splatoon 2, that the campaign does a really good job at encouraging you to kind of grow outside your comfort zone. And this one really encouraged me to do the whole kind of divide and conquer sort of thing, with throwing a bomb over here to trap people over in a corner with my gun, and using the both in tandem to really attack someone. And I think that was awesome. So I give this level a very high score. It was awesome. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, subscribe, share, and click that little bell notification to be notified of when we post new Let's Plays. We're posting these Splatoon episodes each and every weekday until we're done with the campaign, and then maybe we'll continue it with Salmon Run or Turf Wars or Splatfest or something like that. And then we also have a Zelda Let's Play series going up, and maybe even some Mario Kart and Indies sprinkled in there. So you want to make sure you click that bell, and also be sure to tune in to Koppai Podcast each and every Monday here on youtube.com/Koppai Gaming, as well as podcast services around the world. And follow us on YouTube or on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all as Koppai Gaming. We live stream, tweet, and post all sorts of things. But until next time,